Can I go, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
now, the point that we are trying to, the topic that we are trying to discuss today is enhancements. Enhancements. So, in the core syllabus of SAP Abap, enhancements is a topic which plays key role. So, in general words, what do you mean by enhancements? So, enhancements is nothing but adding new feature to the existing feature. So, adding new business logic to the existing business application or business logic. As we already know, SAP is the ready-made software, right? 75 to 80% of the code is already given by SAP itself. So it's just a plug and play software. You don't need to write thousands of lines of code, right? So just simply you can install the software and you can run your business. That is what SAP is, a plug and play software. That is what I mean to say. Now let's assume if at all you want to create an application to create the sales order, if at all you want to, if someone asks you, hey, can you please create an application to create a sales order? Can you please create an application to create purchase orders? Can you please create an application to create a purchase order or delivery or whatever? You don't need to worry it. You don't need to worry about it, right? Simply, yes, this is what SAP and all the applications that you are expecting, right? All those are already available in SAP. Then what exactly enhancements topic? So adding a new feature to the existing feature, right? Let's say I have an application. SAP has already provided me this to create the sales order. Now, the point is, while creating the sales order, if at all the customer belongs to India or let's say Japan, I just need to provide some discount to them. If the customer belongs to country India or Japan, while creating the sales order, we just want to provide some discount to the customers. So that is the business requirement, right? We have the application to create the customers. Of course, the application is ready with us now. But the extra feature that we are discussing now, right? Providing discount to the customers of India and Japan. We need to build the logic for it, right? The application is already available. We have the application. Adding a new feature. The feature is what? Providing the discount to the Indian customers and Japanese customers. That is the extra feature. So enhancements is a topic, very important topic. So now with this topic, we deal with standard SAP. The applications which are provided by SAP. Now we are going to deal with them in this particular enhancements topic. I hope you guys understood what I'm trying to say now. So in enhancements, we have so many subtopics. For example, let's say user exits. We have customer exits, and of course in customer exits only we have menu exit, we have field exit, and of course we have screen exit, and next we have the baddie concept. These are all the topics that we have enhancements. So all these topics that we are going to discuss. So we don't need to worry, like each and every topic we'll try to discuss in detail. Next, enhancement. Next one, explicit enhancement. So these are all the topics that we are going to discuss as part of the syllabus, right? And of course, we will discuss even this one as well. What is BT, business transaction event? What is this and what is it on all this stuff? So for today, let us try to focus on the important topic, user exits. As we know, SAP is a ready-made software. Of course, I'm trying to convey this many times. The reason being, so many people are thinking like, okay, so are we really fit for SAP, or like because SAP is named for something else, and many business people are the big shot people, like the businesses which are running with huge margins financially, they're going for SAP. And am I really fit for SAP? And how much is the code that we need to go and write if we go for SAP lifecycle? So majority people will be having this sort of questions. So that is the reason I'm talking to you in this way. So SAP is a ready-made software, meaning like majority of the applications are already provided by SAP itself. It's a plug and play software, right? So user exit. So we have so many functional modules. We have so many functional modules. Being an developer, I am the only guy. We are the only team who are responsible for coding. But when it comes to functional team, that we have many teams. We have SD, sales and distribution team. We have material management team. We have production planning, plant maintenance, human resources, finance and controlling. We have many whatnot. We have many functional teams, right? To all of them, the only person who can write the logic, who is responsible for coding is ABAPers, like technical team. Now, the point that I'm trying to convey here is user exits are exclusively available only in SD module. User exits are exclusively available in SD module. So user exits are available in SD module only. So they are not available in MMPP, PM, HR, FICO, whatnot, PS. We have so many functional teams, functional modules. So nowhere you can find the user exits other than SD module. So in the other word, so I would like to mention you some other point that, okay, the entire SD application can be categorized typically, I'm talking typically, so into 5 parts. First one, inquiry, quotation, sales order, delivery, and finally billing. So these are the 5 steps or 5 applications that we have in SD module. Typical 5 applications that we have in SD module. So frankly speaking, the first 3 are under application V1. We call them as V1 applications, and the responsible tables are VBAK and VBAP. When it comes to delivery, we call it as V2 application, and the respective tables are, LAKP and LAPS. Finally, we call billing as V3 application, and the respective tables are VBRK and VBRP. So this is what the typical structure or the typical application cycle of SD module. Inquiry, quotation, sales order are under V1 application. The tables are VBAK, VBAP, and V2, LAKP, LAPS, and finally for V3, that is for billing, VBRK and VBRP. Sir, how can you name V1 application and how can you name them, sir? So is there any proof, sir? Yes. So we have a transaction called NES. So let me open it for you. I think my server is gone. Let me open the transaction code called NES. See, you can find V1, V2, V3. You can find V1, V2, V3. So V1 is for sales and V2 is for shipping. And of course, indirectly, typically shipping is almost similar to delivery. And of course, they are different, but yeah, you can, at least for now, you can think in such a way that, okay, both delivery and shipping are under the same roof, right? And finally, billing is V3 application. So this is what, right? Yeah, sir, as you have mentioned sometime back, so either inquiry or quotation or sales order, they are available in VBAK and VBAP tables. But as far as I know, so far what I was thinking is like, so only sales order is available in VBAK, but how can I see either it is inquiry or quotation? How can I find them in VBAK, and how can I differentiate inquiry and quotation and sales order in VBAK table? Yeah, let's go and talk on that, and finally we'll go to user exits concept. So let me go back to the table VBAK. This is header table for sales documents, meaning V1 applications. Right. We have an important field called VBTYP. Can you see it? It is the category. So sales document category, it decides, this particular field decides in this table, this decides what exactly the document is, whether it is an inquiry or quotation or sales order. That will be decided by this particular field. Okay, let me click on this data element and let me click on the domain, and you can find the fixed values here. So in this particular VBAK table and in the field VBTYP, and in that field VBTYP, if the value is set as A, meaning that is an inquiry. If the value is B, that is quotation. If the value is C, that is sales order. Oh, okay, fine. Now A is inquiry, B is quotation, C is order. Okay, fine, sir. We understood a bit now. So can we go to the example? Yeah. So now let me go back to this particular table, and I know there are few sales orders from 4970 to let me say 4975, right? So all 6 sales orders. So yes, I know these are the sales orders. They are created on 1997. Of course, it's very, yeah, this is the field. This is the field. Now, so PPTYP is C for them. When I say C, what is this? Guys, what is this?
Sales order.
This is sales order. Exactly. So this is what I'm trying to convey you here. Right? Okay, then I'll go back. So just let me remove them. Now, I just want to see the inquiry documents. Sales in the SD flow, we have all these documents, right? So I just want to see, do we have any inquiry documents in my system or not? Okay, where is the field? VBTYP. Yes, you can find it here. If you don't find it here, just go to, settings, fields for selection. If you don't see it here, no, while executing the table, if you don't see it here, go to the settings and fields for selection. You can happily select the field whichever you want. If I select SUBMI, yes, it will also come here. It will also come here like that. So now VBTYP, I'll say it as A, capital A. Okay, inquiry. Just let me execute this table. Oh, I have total 87 documents, all the for all of them. Yes, of course, VBTYP is A, meaning all these are inquiries. Guys, do you know what is the T code for inquiries in SAP? Do you know what is the T code? Pardon?
VA11, sir.
Exactly. So if you open the syllabus document that I've given you, right? So for inquiry, the T codes are VA11, 12, 13. Now let me go back to this system /OBA. At least I don't need to create it, right? So let me change it or display it. Okay. So what is the document? Let me copy it, paste it here. Yeah. This is what you can see now. See, the document is opened. If you try to open this particular document in /n VA02 or VA03, okay. So what I thought was like, of course, this particular document is there in VBAK table. I thought it is a sales order number. Okay, hoping that it's a sales order number. I just try to open it in sales order change T code or sales order display T code. Sales order display T code. System is directly showing a message that process this particular sales document type, this one, with a transaction code what? PA13. PA13 is for what? Inquiry display. Guys, you understand my point?
Sir.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to convey. So meaning in VBAK table, we have an important field called VBTYP, which decides what exactly the document it is. Whether it is an inquiry or quotation or order will be decided by VBTYP. Even if you open the document number 6, I have clearly mentioned that not VBTYP will decide the type of the document, whether it is an inquiry or quotation or sales order. So this is what I'm trying to convey here. Now, the point is clear. Now, the first and most important point that we have discussed today is user exits is the first topic, and of course, user exits are available only in SD module. This is clear. At least for now, this is clear. Now, the next point. So, of course, the entire SD flow that we have categorized into 5 applications: inquiry, quotation, order, delivery, billing. Total 5 applications and 3 V1, V2, V3. Of course, we saw them in even NACE T code as well, right? So now, for each and every application, there are standard includes. I mean to say there are standard user exits. Oh, is it, sir? Yeah. So let me draw one more. I'm poor at drawing images and all. So try to please bear with me. So the first, I would say like this is an include program, or few people will call it as user exits, or whatever name that you are comfortable with, right? So MV45AF Z star. MV45AF Z star. The similar way, this MV50 AFZ star. Similarly, for billing, we have RV60 AFZ star. These are the three includes that I mean to say. Of course, technically speaking, these are the includes. I'll open them for you. We will talk on it, right? So if at all your requirement is related to V1 application, when I say V1 application, it could be the requirement could be an inquiry, the requirement could be an quotation, or it could be an sales order. Let's assume this case. While creating the quotation or while changing the quotation, if something is happening, then do this. Yes, my requirement is totally an quotation now. So quotation falls under V1 application. So if the requirement is a V1 application, blindly open this particular include. Technically, this we call it as user exit. This include contains many user exits. I'll show them now. Don't worry. Now, while changing the delivery or while creating a delivery, if the date is this, do that. If your requirement is on this, so blindly, of course, delivery comes under V2 application. If that is the case, please open these programs and check. Same applies here as well, right? So what exactly this is, sir? We don't understand like what exactly this is, sir. So the first and most important point that I'm expecting you to remember is, right? So user exits are exclusive. This is the first topic that we are discussing in enhancements. User exits are exclusively available in SD module, not anywhere. Please keep it in your mind, right? So now if someone asks you, hey, while creating a plant maintenance and while I'm maintaining something in the plant PM module, and if I'm doing something in FI, so can we find for user exits? No, user exits are exclusively available in SD flow. Just stick to that point. Now in SD module, like we have all these segments and we have 3 applications. For each and every application, we have different programs. Now let me open them for you and then see what exactly they are. So SC38. So let me open MV45 AF Jet Star. The reason why I'm telling you Jet Star is this star could be anything. It could be like the program, the requirement, right? For your requirement, you might need to write your logic in MV45 AF Jet 4 or Jet A or Jet B or Jet C D. So you need to find the place. The final point that I'm trying to say is, of course, the program starts with MV45 AF Jet. And of course, you need to find the place now. So you might need to write the logic in Jet 4, Jet A, Jet B. You need to find the place. But in a nutshell, so most of the cases we will go with this program. So let me display it. This is the program actually. So when I say program, that's of course an include, right? This particular include is reserved for user modifications. Of course, we are trying to modify this program. Of course, correct. Forms for sales document processing. When I say sales document, don't stick to sales order. When I say sales document, the combination of first 3, either inquiry or quotation or order. So all of them will come under sales document only, right? So don't stick to sales order only, no, don't go further. So now this particular program, it has so many user exits. So user exit delete document. So what exactly that you can do in this particular form and form. So this is the program. I mean to say include. In this include, we will be having all form and forms. This is the form, user exit, delete document. So what is the purpose of it? This particular user exit can be used to delete the data in the additional tables when the sales document is deleted. Whenever you are trying to delete a document, delete a sales document, it could be inquiry, quotation, or order. So if at all you want to delete the data in the additional tables, right? So then you need to write the logic in this particular user exit. So in this particular programs, meaning includes, you will find only the form and forms only. You have to write the logic. If at all we are dealing with user exits, we have to write the logic only in. Form and form. So see, this is the form. So user exit, delete document. Let me click on it. Let me go to end form. And below that, we have another form. So in this particular include MV45 AFZ Jet include, right, for V1 applications. So you will find only the user exits and you have to write the logic in form and forms. So the purpose of this is field modification. So just read it carefully. So these are self-explanatory. You don't need to worry about them. So go for it. And below that, we have something else here. So user exit move field to VBAK. So this user exit can be used to move some fields into the sales document header work area VBAK. So you can find the description and you can keep your breakpoint and then run the transaction code and do whatever the thing that you want to do. Right. I hope you clearly understood the topic that I'm trying to convey here. Right.
Yes, sir.
So all the form informs are available here. So now this is for V1 application. So then what is the other ones that we are talking now? So MV50 AFZ star. So let me open that one as well. MV50 AFZ star. Of course, star I know, but yeah, Z I would say. So I'm not telling you that you have to write the logic here only. No. You may need to write the logic in any of them. In any of them. So let me go for F4 here. So see, all these are the programs MV50, MV50, MV50. So user exits for delivery, user exits for batch determination, delivery. So you need to find a place to write your logic. But at least for now, I'm just going with this. So just read the context here. So this is also reserved for user modifications, as we know. This in this particular include, you will be having all the forms which are for processing the delivery, right? So again, batch determination, and there are many form informs you might need to see. Here only two user exits that we have, and of course, if you go with this one, MV45 FZ1, so here it is like I think it has many. So delete document whenever you are trying to delete a document. So this user exit can be used to delete the additional data when the delivery is being deleted, right? So you have many forms like this. So you need to find the place. You need to find the exact place where you have to write the logic. So guys, so far the point that we have discussed, are you clear with this or any questions? Please confirm me.
Clear,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Clear, sir.
So what is the time that is recorded? Yeah, you can
22
stop the
minutes.
recording.
22 minutes, sir.
Yeah, you can please stop the recording.